Hello, this is Mr. Beller. I am going to go over the Soundtrack of a Revolution and the Artwork of a Revolution assignments. These assignments are worth 20 points of your overall test grade, and this is an either-or assignment, so you can pick one or the other. To get you started, I'm here at my blog. I pulled up the post from October 19th with the Unit 2 schedule, and I'm clicking on the Unit 2 schedule with due dates. Alright, so once this pops up, you will see on the right hand side, I have two assignments here, Soundtrack of a Revolution and Artwork of a Revolution. So I'm going to click on the Soundtrack of a Revolution first, and let's look and see what we got going on here. So the purpose is to compile a soundtrack for key event figures and ideas of Unit 2. Unit 2 takes us from the French and Indian War all the way through the Treaty of Paris. Let's see here. The task that you have, students are to choose any 6 songs they feel match specific events in the unit of study. So the rundown here, and this can be done electronically or on a sheet of paper, but the final product that you need to turn in is a chart that looks similar to this, or exactly like this. So I'm asking you to select 6 historical events. So let's just put in here the first event would be the Proclamation of 1763. All right, maybe your next event would be Stamp Act Congress, all right, or the Stamp Act, and so on and so forth. So you need to select a song. Remember, this is a soundtrack, so imagine Unit 2 being like a movie that you're watching, and each event is a scene in the movie. And so when you're looking at this event, what do we know about this event? What's going on in this event? What images come to your head when you're thinking about this event? What does it look like to you? And we want to put some good background music to this. So you want to select a song that would be appropriate for that historical event. It does not need lyrics. All right, so once again, you're selecting a song. I want the song title and artist. Now, if you are doing this electronically, of course, you can just go ahead and link the music video from YouTube to this chart. But if you're doing this on a separate sheet of paper, song title and artist. All right, so justification for the selection. What evidence can you in complete sentences, you need to do 2 things here, and I'm looking right up here. Number 1, how and why is this song appropriate for the event? The song Big Pimpin' by Jay-Z is appropriate for the Proclamation of 1763 because, all right, and you finish that sentence, and that's your claim. And then after that, you need to talk about what evidence can you use to support your connection. You can refer to the lyrics of the song, certain lyrics, and how are they connected or how are they appropriate to what we know about the historical event. The mood of the song, how is that appropriate? So any other connection to the historical topic that you can come up with. This is when we want to use some of our analytical phrases, highlights, connects to, shows, reflects, those sort of buzzwords or phrases that will allow you to make that connection between a part of the song and the historical event, or the historical event and a portion or a segment of the song. And then remember, once again, this is like a soundtrack to a movie. So what specific images come to mind when connecting the history to the music? So if you are studying about the Proclamation of 1763, you know what it is, you know why it happened, and you press play on the song, and you close your eyes, what images run through your head? If you were watching a movie on the Revolutionary War and the Proclamation of 1763 was a scene, when this scene appears in the movie and your song is playing in the background, what sort of scenes or images come to mind? That is pretty straightforward. I think this would need to be in complete sentences as well. At least 2 or 3 sentences would be appropriate. If you want to go down, you can see how I'm grading you. All right, so each area, the connections, the process, and the creativity. Each of them, the max amount of points you can get is 5. So you get 5 points for turning it in, and up to 5 points for each area. So make sure that you're following the rubric, and good luck. Now, if you're doing the artwork of a revolution, remember this is an either-or project. You do one or the other. So the artwork of the revolution, the purpose here is to create a piece of art for a key event. Let me change that. Create a work of art for a key event, a figure, or ideas from Unit 2. The task, you choose any event, historical figure, or idea from Unit 2 and create a piece of artwork. Art looks it can take many different forms. Artwork can be visual, like you're drawing a picture. It can be musical. You are creating a piece of music if you're musically inclined. It can be literary. So if you're a poet or something like that, you can write a poem, a short story, so on and so forth. The rundown, you want to select one event, figure, idea, or development. So this can be a process if you want to look at factors that led America or led the colonies to win the Revolutionary War. You can do something like that, so like an overarching theme. That's fair game as well. When you're doing the artwork, you've created your piece of art, you must provide justification, and I think this would go on a separate sheet of paper. This is your analysis, so in complete sentences, how or why is this artwork appropriate for the event? Once again, this is your claim, this is a position that you're taking. And then what evidence can you use to support your connection? You want to talk about specific parts of the artwork, so you want to be able to point out specific lines or stanzas from your poem. I think if you're doing a poem, it should be at least 10 lines long. Specific lines or stanzas from your poem. If you're doing a piece of music, certain portions of the music, or the genre of music, or the mood of the music, so on and so forth. And then if you're doing a piece of visual art, you want to be able to point out specific parts of your picture and explain to me what that represents, and why is that symbolic or appropriate for the historical event, figure, or idea. Once again, you're looking at this rubric. There's 3 areas that I'm grading you on, and you get 5 points just for turning it in. I hope this video has cleared up any questions or confusions. If you have more, please let me know.